Utility prices are hitting a record high, and every expert is going to tell you to stockpile your gear right now. But today, I'm doing the exact opposite. I'm selling my best backup power unit. Why? Because in a shaky economy, a $2,000 battery sitting in a box isn't an asset. It's a hoarder's trap. Most people are gear rich and cash poor like I am right now. But we're trading a just-in-case luxury for a must-have reality, our finished home. Here's the asset flip strategy that most people are too afraid to pull, and why your unused gear might be the only thing standing between you and your next big goal. Don't do me like that. All right, I just want to say that this power unit that we're getting rid of today was a product that we did a review on a long time ago, back when we were building our house and sharing that information with you guys. And since we got it, it's been sitting on a shelf. And even though I don't really want to get rid of it, it's always been on that category of things that we have. We worked very hard for it, and now it's time to cash in on it. It's just the way it is. And right now, I know that people are going to be like, whoa, what are you doing? Energy costs are high. They're seriously through the roof. Not just for me, everybody notices it. I see everybody talking about it. And anytime we mention it, we know that people respond with passion because it's something that we obviously, none of us really have much of an answer for, except for things like this. If you've got backup gear, camping gear, maybe you got solar already, I don't know, but these things can offset in a sense. And for us to get rid of such a valuable tool in a time that it is most necessary sounds a bit crazy. I hear you, because I hear me. Now the truth is, I have a few of these units, and we've actually sold some of these things in the past because something always comes up, right? And that's what these things are. They're not just backup power units for us, they're also backup money. Sitting on a shelf is not making me any money. So there comes a time where I have to decide whether I can get rid of one or not. And because we have a few more, we felt like it was probably time to start asking that question. Yeah, so when we acquired these units, we put in an X amount of time. So it comes down to, some people will say, you don't put a dollar sign or an amount on your personal contribution, but that's crazy to me, because any job that we go and do anywhere else that cuts you a paycheck is the same thing. You're going to go sell yourself, in a sense, for some sort of not contribution, but something in return. You feel me? And that's what these are. So they are very valuable. Actually, the one that we're getting rid of today is, if you bought it right here, right now, it would cost you $2,200. And the people that we're selling it to are not going to have to pay nowhere near that. So they're going to be able to enjoy the security of a backup power unit. And maybe they'll have to sell it one day too for cash. Who knows? It's something that's just so versatile right now. It's a gold mine because the prices are high, and it's great. It's summertime, baby. These things, they tend to sit around unless you're doing something else with them. Funny thing is, we've actually had this power unit on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I think that's the only place that we've actually put these out there for sale. Talked a little bit about it on YouTube, but mostly just Facebook. And we've sold a couple. One was to a couple from Wisconsin or Michigan or something. Traveled all the way down here going somewhere and stopped and picked one up. And the funny thing is the one we're getting rid of today, these people are coming from Alabama. So the reach is great, especially when you're out here in rural America. I'm going to tell you right now, it might be off subject just a little bit, but when you have platforms like this that you can sell products, that makes living out here in nowhere land possible. I'm just going to go grab one of these pieces real quick. I'll be right back. Ooh, they buying the whole package. And even though we've had it on Facebook for a long time and we were given an opportunity to sell these to people from other states, it's exciting and stuff like that. But it just really shows that, like, when the demand is there, these things become absolutely almost priceless, right? I mean, obviously there's a price, but we coming up on high price for electricity. We're coming up on summertime storm seasons. People, especially out here, experience power outages. And of course, the uncertainty of the obvious, yeah? Having something that you can rely on for backup is amazing. And for a long time, I really only placed value on the backup that it provided in electric. Never really thought too much about selling it, even though it was there. Woo, you can see we're doing spring cleaning, guys. That's another thing. Sometimes we just got too much. It's one of the big ones. So it actually makes us feel pretty good to be able to do this, because one thing we were always trying to do is find ways for people to like be prepared for things like the emergency scenarios. And we're actually able to sell this as much as we would want full price for it. We're able to sell it for a really, really discounted price to somebody that's certainly going to be able to like reap the benefits of that. So it actually makes us feel pretty good. If we had to pay cash for it, we would actually be able to buy one. And it's one of our big units, guys. So it's like taking 1 foot off and giving it to somebody. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. All right. So knowing that these things have always had the potential to be sold, it's for a reason, right? We're actually sitting on some of this stuff longer than we probably should be, because things aren't getting cheaper for us. Things aren't getting easier for me. So it was time for us to make a business decision, right? We all probably got assets sitting on the side that really do nothing except for sit there. And for us, this is actually going to fund our very next step. And if we don't do that, all the dream build stops for us. And we don't really want that to happen. So making these decisions, we're making them based on like a business perspective. What do we got to do to make that next big step? And that's where we're at. I'm going to go grab the other piece right quick. Now the best part of this is, as difficult as it is to come up off of equipment that is designed to bring us a level of safety and security, it's going to help us pay for that bathroom that we haven't had in 5 years. We've had our camper bathroom. We've learned to be more, how can I say it, like personal with our bathroom situation, right? You have to make decisions, and it's not like living in the city, baby. So these things are going to help alleviate that, because having whatever this is, 4,000 watt hours of storage sitting on a shelf somewhere, just does not justify not being able to wash my face in the house. And this is going to pay for my bathtub. It's going to pay for the sink. It's going to pay for the plumbing. It's going to pay for whatever it is we need to do with the 10 by 10, 100 square feet. A bathroom is not cheap to build. And this is going to make that happen. Now, we already bought some of the parts, yeah, but it will like pay it back. So when we make these decisions, we're doing it with great and a lot of consideration, because there comes a point where you have to make a decision. Is something that you have in your life actually benefiting you I do this all the time, especially with backup gear, guys. I got more tools and vehicles, and I just got everything. I got the theory is one is none and two is one, and so on and so forth. And I bought into that like a crazy person because I love it. Yeah, I love to feel prepared. I love to talk about being prepared. I love people to be prepared because when it's necessary, it's best to be able to rely on the one person you can guarantee is going to be there for you outside of. So what are we talking about? We're talking about ourselves. So when you take steps to be ready and prepared, I get excited. Yeah. But it's time for us to be able to be ready to take a bath in house, or use the toilet in the house, or wash our dishes in the house. Because right now we got to travel back and forth. That's hard. And that's just real. We'll probably still fill up lots of buckets. We'll just use them less. But the lifestyle that we live right now, like staying ready and staying prepared, it hasn't ended just because I've given my foot away. Right? Who let the dogs out? And in the end, you just really have no other choice, right? If you're chasing a dream like we are, and you're hoping to be able to make it, sometimes hard decisions have to be made to continue to be able to move forward with this dream, right? And what am I willing to give up, especially to help my wife's dream come true, right? We've been living this crazy life now for 5 years. And it's been up, it's been down, the whole thing's been a dream, right? Some of it a nightmare, but most of it pretty darn good. I'm talking about a lifetime, yeah? And you just end up asking yourself, what is it? What am I willing to give up to continue to live this dream? Well, for us, it's a $2,200 power unit setup. Somebody else is going to benefit greatly from it. We're going to be able to be happy about it. We've actually donated some of these things, given them away. If you've been following along for a long time, you already know that we took one to the fire department and donated it, right? And then we didn't probably share this one, but there were some people that were living that had no power up in the front of the road. Yeah, so we gave them a power unit. And, you know, those are the things that you do when you can. And we're going to be able to bless somebody else with a good deal, and it's going to help us move forward on our dream. Because once the pennies are gone, baby, there is no more this dream. There's just another one that we have to live, right? And that's what it is. As excited as we've been this whole time to be like energy prepared, there does come a point where you have to make a sacrifice or two just to be able to continue forward with the dream that you already got going on, which is to be able to shower in the freaking house in a bathroom that's bigger than a camper shower. And if you've been in one, you already know. And if you've been following along with us for a while, you also already know, because we've talked about it more than once. We've been waiting for this for too long. And it's the only way it's going to happen for us. And we're okay with that. And it makes it so that we can continue to do this right here. Hang out together in any way, fashion that we can possibly do it. I'm actually really excited about this. There's probably stuff you haven't seen yet. Maybe you have seen it. We got a little bit of it going on there because we're going to be moving forwards. We got other challenges that we will share with you along the way about what this whole dream looks like. And as much as today looks like we're taking a step backwards probably for a lot of people, I want you to know that it's actually a step forward. We probably all got some of this stuff. You know, think about it. What do you got sitting in the corner that you're not using, or that you got 2 of or 3 of, and you're worried about being able to get the new storm windows, or who knows what goal you got? But we all got that stuff, and usually we get held back because we put too much stock in something. I'm just going to share a secret with you right now. If you bought it 10 years ago, it's worth more today anyways. It's a good investment. But don't take my word, because what the heck do I know? So I encourage you, if you've got a plan, a project, a trip, whatever that's held back because you just don't have the funds like most of us right now, go look at what you got sitting in the corner. You know, a lot of times, especially for me, I made a lot of plans based on what I could do for my youngins and everything else and all that. And I talked to somebody that made the most sense to me. I'm just going to tell you what this person said. This person said, the ones that are, if you save all that stuff for your youngins. Now, I love my kids more than anything, but this is so true. The ones that need it won't like benefit from it anyways. And the ones that don't need it just don't need it. And that's the way it is. So for us to make some of these decisions, it sucks to come up off of stuff, but we have to. And that's just the way it is, and that's what we're going to do. Yeah? And that's what you could do as well. Go look. What do you got? Now, don't sell it if it's your last power unit because you need it, just in case, because power goes out more today than it ever has. And it gets higher every single day. I haven't seen a decrease yet. I don't know. Not the cost of the electric, just the cost of everything else. So, yeah. All right, we're going to bring back that hustle culture. Peace. All right, guys, if you're enjoying this content, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell because I want to hang out with you, yeah? And share this video because sometimes people need to hear that it's okay to let some things go, to move forward. As a matter of fact, the more baggage we got, the harder it is to move forwards anyways. And we could probably all downsize a little bit, and that's just my opinion. And if you agree, subscribe right now, man. Let me know where you're from. I love to know where my people are at, and so does my beautiful wife. So we're going to thank you for now. Look forward to seeing you on the next one, and peace.
Kitchen table dreams scribbled in the sink. Bills piled